On the outskirts of the city lies this decaying ruin of a once stunning structure. The building formerly used as a library fell into disrepair over a decade ago and has since struggled to retain any of its past grandeur. In today's video we are looking inside for old architectural details that have survived until now. When we arrived, the library was visible from a decent way off. The towering structure peaks over the residential area it is based in. It was built as a central hub for this community, so it is sad that it no longer serves that use. After succeeding in a difficult entry, we were amazed at the high levels of deterioration this building is experiencing on the inside. It is incredible that the library hasn't collapsed in on itself due to the extensive damage. Since closure in the early 2000s, it seems that all owners have forgotten about the property and now its only inhabitants are pigeons. The many bookshelves are the only things that remain apart from various warning signs and barriers, clearly for when potential buyers would walk through the unsafe structure. However, the items remaining wasn't the reason we had chosen to visit this place. We would much prefer a site with nothing left but exceptional decay, and this building had exactly that. When the library was built in the late 1800s, it was one of the first libraries in the city it is based in. Because of this and its architectural design, it is Grade 2 listed, so it will never be truly destroyed in the future, even if it falls further into rubble. In its first few years of abandonment, it suffered some arson attacks, and emergency services had to be called to maintain the structure's ceiling to any wishing to cause it harm. From the top floor we could look down into a room we hadn't explored yet, and we made it our next target to find. Although from the outside the building looks quite large, from an above view it is actually quite thin, as it is built in the meeting point of two roads. The regarded architect who designed the library used a special sandy red brick to make it stand out, and that has since faded to the depressing decor we can see nowadays. It's a bit flat. In the next room we entered, we could see the architect's stunning work in action, as this was one of the most extraordinary halls we've seen yet. It took our breath away. The only downside was the office spaces visible below. This peculiar layout was fitted after the building closed as a library when it was used as a community centre. There is absolutely no vandalism in this room at all, just a goldmine of spiderwebs and dust. Maybe vandals entered the structure and were too stunned to finish their work. Away from the past times of a library, the structure has had plans to be a museum, a heritage centre and a youth centre since it has been abandoned, but nothing serious has come into play. Who knows what will happen in the future, as there is still great chance for this building to be grand once more. Below in the stripped office spaces there was little of interest to see, except for some old leaflets bizarrely stuck to the walls. Nevertheless, it was all about the upper floor, and all of a sudden it got even better. The timing couldn't have been more perfect as the sunset lit up the room in a golden blaze, and we enjoyed one of the most amazing spectacles for a brief moment. With that, we exited the decaying structure still in awe of what we had just witnessed.